So I'm gonna ask. Hold on. I'm gonna ask my tech. So someone messaged me and said, "Hey, what does it look like from your point of view?" So I'm gonna have our tech throw in the guest vmix into my messenger, and then I'll feed it in there, and he can actually show what it looks like me sitting here. But hey, everybody, welcome to ParaGeeks.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
I gotta hide stuff. I'm not very good at that hiding stuff. I've been gone for a while. I feel bad.
Well, now it's on YouTube. You see them all holding the lavalier. Oh. To talk. We spent years hiding those things.
Oh my God, is that the most?
And now they're like,
retarded?
hello. I'm like, what is this? We'd have killed people back in the day for that. So.
Yeah. I hate. So we have microphones in front of us because we're studios. We're in our home studios, or we're in the studio, blah, blah, blah. But, to me, that's just not, no. I don't want to see
I
you
even keep mine out of camera just because I know that's, it's habit.
Yeah. Well, we normally we have lavaliers and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
I don't know. It's anyway. But hey, welcome to the show. It's going to be a very short show today. We're just because we've all been. I mean, me and Michael were in Texas last week and playing with guns and shooting guns and looking at guns and drooling over guns. And I would never shoot any cryptid at all, but that's where we were at.
We were around guns that could definitely do damage to a cryptid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was at Mills Creek with the NCI Investigates guys and a couple BFRO guys because it was Squatchapalooza at Mills Creek Brewing. And it was pretty cool. We got to talk Bigfoot. There was free beer and and free food. So I can't complain about that one.
You got to love free food. Hold on, my tech's yelling at me. What do you want there, buddy? Free food. Yeah, see, free food. Free food. We love free food. I'm just saying, But so let's talk about what's going on this weekend in Ocala, Florida. And me and Mike are coming down. You're going to be there. We're all going to be in the same booth, ParaGeeks and Erie Travels. And it's going to be a pretty cool. It's always a very good time, and I think if we can have our tech pull up the he'll pull up the a schedule from Gather Up Events, and so that way we can see. Oh yeah, so in October, in the end of October, beginning of November, we lose RPG, which. I don't know why he's not on today, but he's not on today. Oh, I know why.
Personal matters.
Yeah, we first of all, we're doing it on Tuesday, which is crazy. But we're all leaving. We're all traveling on Thursday, so we can't do it on Thursdays.
Yeah.
So the first thing they have is October 24th, November 1st. This is going to be good, but we're actually going to be there for the Ocala, Florida one.
Yeah.
Which is killer.
Florida Bigfoot Conference, right up there, the first one, yeah. And we'll be at the Area 52 booth.
He's talking to me, and I have no idea what he's saying. Anyway, yeah. So 4 days, 7 hours, 50 minutes, and 17 seconds. Now let's scroll down a little bit, and he'll show us who the actual. Who our speakers are. I think it's on this page, right? He's doing the smooth scroll. He's so good. He's so good. Mm-hmm. Here we go.
There's the schedule.
So some of these people.
Opening with RPG.
Yeah. So RPG is our master of ceremonies. And then it's, encounters, right? I think it's that's kind of like a round table type of thing.
That's where they let people say their
right.
stories and stuff.
Go ahead, keep talking, Mark.
Then Lori Wade, she's a pretty good speaker. I'm not 100% familiar with her, but I've watched a couple of her interviews. She seems really nice. Lyle is one of the nicest guys in the biz.
Yes,
he was a rock star who got hooked on Legend of Boggy Creek and decided to do a documentary about the making of it. And while he was doing it, he had an encounter in the Boggy Creek area, and now he is 100% on board hunting the things. We lost you, John, if you're talking.
I'm here. I'm talking to my tech. It's all good.
Okay. Then the Skunk Ape Roundtable is the locals. The only local in the group that I know is Jeff, and he's a really good guy for down there. I'm surprised not to see the big names down there like David Sidoti and some of the others. So I'm surprised, but not really. Scott Nelson, don't know him. Cliff is a good guy. He knows his stuff. He's out in the woods a lot. Knows his stuff. There'll be a short auction, and then they're closing with David Pilates, Mr. Missing 411. Well, yeah, that's enough about that. And then they close out at 6.
That's enough about that. We're really good.
David, I like David. I'm not a big fan of Missing 411. I mean, it was a good idea to bring that stuff to the public, but there's a lot of good stuff he could have brought to the public versus the stuff he brought to the public.
Oh.
So just leave it with that. Sorry, David, I love you.
Yeah.
You know,
so
you need to rework your cases.
Oh man, it crapped out. It figures.
Oh, of course it did, John.
I'm gonna fix it. Don't worry.
We're a professional show. But anyway, that'll be a good crowd. It's a good crew. RPG will make it all amazing because he is Mr. Ferret on a double espresso. He never runs out of energy. Yeah. He drinks Sasquatch juice. I think that is all. I think he has 99% Sasquatch juice and 1% sweat and blood. So I think that's all.
Squatch juice. He's a Squatch juice boy.
Oh yeah.
So,
but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I wish they didn't use AI for the poster, but I wish nobody uses AI. We use AI on our logo, so I can't.
Yeah, but the thing of it is when you're doing stuff and you need to do it fairly quickly, like we use it quickly and it's okay. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it. Just what happens is these Bigfoot conferences complain about them opening AI data centers and tearing down forest, but yet they use it on every single flyer.
True. True. There has to be a point in time, yeah. But so scroll down. Let's put some faces with the names.
Yeah. There's the crew.
Cliff.
Cliff on the left is like one of the biggest EFRO guys. He is right under Matt Moneymaker. And then David Pilates is right there, next Missing 411. Lyle, of course, looks like a rock star because he is a rock star.
What band was he in?
He has his own band. I can't remember the name of it.
Okay. It's a Lyle band.
He has a Lyle Blackburn band. He has a really nice hot sauce brand, too.
Oh, does he really? Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good. RPG, of course.
Master
and
Ceremonies.
Those are the other two that I don't know.
Okay. Well, Lori Wade is the Tennessee BFRO person.
Yeah, she's super nice. I just don't know her. I've seen her a few times. I just don't know her personally.
So she has a booth there. So this is what I look at when I'm doing my show. I don't know if he can show that real quick. 1 second. Well, one day he can get there. But anyway, there
it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
The studio.
Inception. Studioception.
That's it. We're nerds. Okay, you can come off of it. That's good. So anyway, people wanted to know. So now you know. It's all good. But so Lori has a booth there. She sells swag like coasters, cups, shirts, kind of stuff like that. Super nice lady. She lives only an hour and a half from me, I think it is. So We're fairly close. So Somerville, where I'm at, they have the city of Somerville's come to me and said, "Hey, we'd like to do a Bigfoot thing," and I didn't know whether or not I should maybe get Gather Up involved or just handle it ourselves. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to talk to Gather Up people to see if they're interested. If not, I'm gonna talk to Lori and see what. And we're not a huge town. It's not like we're gonna have hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands or even thousands. There might be but it's a good place. Michael's been over here during one of our festivals. We had a pretty good Yeah, pretty good crowd here. You know.
Oh yeah, it was
Small
impressive.
The small ones tend to be my favorites.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Well,
if they're
we'll have
local.
you here. Have you here, and RPG, and Lori will be here, and we'll have a couple other people. But so Somerville is the home of the original Turtle Man. I didn't know if you guys knew that there was an original Turtle Man, but there is, and he literally lives right here. So
nice. I didn't know he's still around. That's good to know.
He's not. He died. He died, okay. And then the guy, his sidekick, Mountain Man, the original Mountain Man, was also here. So he passed, and original Mountain Man passed. But everybody has, everybody has the posters and stuff like that of the original Turtle Man. So,
nice.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. It's a good little town. So then after this weekend in July, we'll bring back up the greater events. Then we have the Gatlinburg. Now, here's the thing about Gatlinburg, because I have a partner in this that we are. And we're actually dragging Michael into this, which he's not kicking and screaming. He's kind of liking it. So we are developing this property up in West Virginia in Richwood. So we bought a lodge, and we're going to gut it and redo it. And we're going to theme each one of the rooms, right? And it's called the Four Seasons, and it's literally open for 4 seasons. It's not like in the wintertime we shut down, right? Yeah. So I'm already talking to the city of Richwood. It's their Chamber of Commerce person, and we're trying to get I'm going to speak it as if it's going to happen. Some people say don't do that. Existence. So
manifest it, buddy.
That's it, right there. So we're going to actually start a Bigfoot museum in Richwood and have a Bigfoot. But I'm going to talk to the West Virginia Bigfoot people, because we're going to be there in October. And we're going to talk to them about teaming up with us to have one there in Richwood as well. So, but
90% of the West Virginia Bigfoot Museum was Les O'Dowell's personal collection.
Yes.
So that's all you need, is a personal collection to start it.
Yep.
And I remember West Virginia's cryptid headquarters.
Yes, Flatwood Monster.
Mothman, you got Flatwood, you got Grafton, you got Snallygaster, you got the Beast of Beckley, you got, oh my God, and so many Bigfoots. And that's what I'm writing about in my next book, Dark Heart of Appalachia, available for pre-order soon and fine bookstores everywhere.
Sweet.
There's so many right there. That's just begging for a lodge-themed cryptid hunting headquarters.
Yep. And so since we're going to be on about 180 acres, right?
Beautiful.
And it's on a mountain. Well, it's 180 acres uphill, right? So it's a mountain.
Yeah.
But that's West Virginia for it. That's going to be all.
I got 22 acres in North Carolina. It's all straight up.
Just like this, right? So but it's walkable because I have done it. And Michael's going to get to do it when we go up next weekend, because we're going up next weekend. So it's next to let me see if I can say this. My tech was able to say this immediately, and I have a problem with it. Monongahela National Forest. Go ahead. Say what it's supposed to be, Mark.
Monongahela
National Forest. So, and now that is like what is it? 2,000 or 5,000 acres, something like that. It's huge.
Yeah, that's beautiful. It's beautiful land.
And it's right there on our doorstep. And Cranberry National Forest, or Cranberry something, is up there as well. And we're actually in the lodge, and the lodge we're working on first. Then we've got the 180 acres, but we're also getting another piece there that is a mile on the Cherry River. And that's going to be once we're done with the lodge, it's going to be the RVs and camping and glamping, and then the mountain. Me and Michael have got our work cut off for the next 2 years at least. But so now I'm not the owner. I got a piece of it, and the owner is my buddy Jeremy, who is in Florida, and we are literally going to get this. We're trying to get enough rooms to be open for West Virginia Bigfoot Festival. So, And when we go up this next weekend, we got to go see her because I got to make sure that we're in and have room for the RV and all that kind of fun stuff. So, but yeah, it's going to be phenomenal. But let's go back to Gatlinburg. What date is that? Can you show that again there, Joe? So I think it's in July, end of July, I think it is.
Yes.
I want to say the 23rd, 25th.
I wanted the 25th.
I need to know, can you show the Greater Gather Up's website and go to the Gatlinburg one, please?
It's July 25th.
25th. Okay, that's what I thought. Right.
So.
Right. So, and then, and of course they've got the Alaska Bigfoot cruises coming and what is the other one? The paranormal cruise.
Yeah, paranormal cruise, and they are doing a missing 411 cruise.
Yeah, yeah. So the Gatlinburg I love. I'm not sure if we're going to be there yet because of the work I got to do up in West Virginia, but our goal is to be there.
I will be there. So Erie Travels has a booth there.
Erie's going to be there. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's any, actually, I'm not even sure there's any booths left. So I'm going to have to see.
That one's got Seth Breedlove, he's Small Town Monsters, and then Martin Groves down there in the middle. I'm hoping he makes it. He's had some health scares. So down bottom middle there.
Yeah.
Super nice guy too. He's the Dogman expert. If anybody, you need to know Dogman, you talk to him. Now Seth on the top right up there.
Yeah.
He produces Small Town Monsters. And again, he started just as a Bigfoot guy. And now he's interviewed so many people. He's a big UFO guy now. He's a big ghost hunter guy because he stayed at a cabin that was haunted one time while he was filming a Bigfoot conference.
No, it's funny.
He's now doing it all. So yeah.
Paul's there. So I'm going to talk about something that's probably not going to make me very popular, but I really kind of don't care.
That's okay.
So I'm kind of over people coming in with with credentials of, well, I'm military, or I'm ex-police, or I'm this, or I'm that. That doesn't mean anything anymore. And I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying that doesn't give you instant street cred. I know good cops. I know bad cops. I know good military. I know bad military. I've got trackers that I've known for years that listen to these people talk, and they're like, they're full of crap. Yep. They're full of crap. And so I'm just tired of it's like, just because I could go in there and say I'm an ex-EMT. That doesn't give me any street cred, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, I've picked up dead body parts and put them in bags, and I've picked up torsos and put them in bags. I've had to go through the woods trying to find, dead people or people that were injured because that was part of the training that we had. That doesn't give me street cred. That just says that I've done this in the past. And it's just amazing. Or better yet, I have boobs, so I guess I'm instantly okay in the Bigfoot world. Just come on. It's got to stop. It's
one of those, they really, really are desperate for credibility. Right. Because it's an unsubstantiated field. What we do, I do folklore. I'm writing folklore down.
Yep.
And I'm doing modern stories because I talk to, witnesses and all that, but I come at it from a journalistic standpoint that I'm keeping the stories and keeping the track of that.
Right.
I do not claim to be a Bigfoot expert or ghost expert or even witchcraft or whatever you want to say. I'm not an expert on any of that. I am documenting it. That's what I do. Yep. And that's what these guys do, but they don't want to say that. They want to come across as, I'm a scientist. I do this. It's like, there is no, doctorate of cryptozoology unless you are you might as well just be ordering that out of Mad Magazine,
right?
Which some of these guys probably did. That does not give you credit. It does not. And if you're a doctor and studied, what are you a doctor of? If you're a doctor of philosophy, that doesn't make you a Bigfoot expert.
Right.
It's and these cops. Yeah, I was a cop. But were you a beat cop? Were you a guy at the desk? Were you a guy who was a detective? If you were a high-end detective, you got a little bit of cred. But how do we know? And it's the same with these military guys. Oh, I did this, I did that. Well, does that make you an expert on it?
Right.
No, it just means you did that.
I mean,
I was
grew
a
up.
GameStop manager for 30 years. I'm not a retail expert.
Right. I mean, I grew up with a dad. I was a military kid up until I was 18, 19 years old. And when my dad PT'd and we PT'd, and when, my dad was one of these kind of guys. He did 3 tours in Vietnam. So when he came back, every place we moved, and trust me, we moved a lot. Every place we went, we were dropped off in the woods and told to survive. Here, it's Friday night. Here you go. Now make it home. You get a knife and a canteen of water. That's it. That's all you get. Make it home. And so we were taught how to track, how to learn stuff. That's not child abuse. That was my dad. Here's my check in the back. That's child abuse. It's not child abuse.
I have the same problem with Bigfoot evidence. People are like, oh, look at these tree structures.
Yeah.
Were you ever a kid and built a tree fort? 90% of those look like the tree forts we built. They are not. Only an ape could have done this. My God, we knocked down trees and made them like that. And we were 12 years old and weighed 50 pounds. Come on, and we could do that. So it's not only a big monster could do this. And have you ever seen a tree fall on another tree? They make these X's. They make all that. My whole back hill is covered with that.
Yeah. So it to me, it's just I'm over the self-proclaimed. Well, I'm an expert. I'm a this and I'm a that. Just because you go camping in the woods, does not mean that you are a expert in high strangeness or I want to see, how do you track? Can you eat off the land? Do you know where you're at? If I drop you out the middle of the wood, do you know how to get back home? Do you know how to figure that out? That's the kind of stuff that gets more. Someone that says I'm a tracker, I'm a professional tracker, like I'm a hunting guide. Those guys know more shit about the woods than anybody. And then when you get these people like, well, I was military and I PT'd and and I did all this and we had training and really, so you were in the swamps tracking people to kill. That's what you did? Well, no. You jumped out of helicopters and you landed in a field and shoot somebody across the sand coming at you. Yeah. Well, then I don't care. That doesn't mean you're an expert in the woods. I'll take an Eagle Scout today over anybody else because they're trained in survival in the woods. An Eagle Scout now. Some Boy Scouts too, but it's gotten to the point. Or give me a guy that's been hunting, Michael here. Michael in the middle. Doesn't ever say a word, but that kid grew up in the woods, been hunting animals and killing them for his whole life. If I get someone like out in the woods, I'm like, okay, Michael, how are we going to get home? Well, the bark of this and blah, 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 and these trees over here, and this is going to show you where water, and this is going to work our way out. That dude knows what the hell he's talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have a lot of military family.
30 minutes.
I have a lot of military family. My brother and all his kids, they're all in intelligence. So yeah, they know some stuff, but they wouldn't know. Yeah, my brother and I grew up West Virginia. So yeah, we're back hills boys. We know how to track.
You're a hillbilly. Come on, be proud of that moniker, hillbilly.
We are hillbillies. I'm proud of it. Yeah, heck yeah. We are not rednecks. There is a difference.
There's a huge difference.
Completely different.
Yeah.
Hillbilly's completely different.
Yeah.
But yeah, we know the back hills. We know how to do all that. But again, you throw me into the Florida outback. No, I have no idea what's going on. I've been out in Ocala National Forest, but I went with teams who know their shit.
Right. Right. Exactly. So I don't know. So anyway, I just get off that bandwagon. I'm tired of.
No, that was a good bandwagon to be on. So.
It is, and it's been a long time. It's been eating me up, and I'm like, come on. I literally met 2 guys last week that found out that the studio was here, and they came in, stopped by, and they were talking to me about, Bigfoot and all this and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, well, how long have you been in the woods? Well, we don't go in the woods. But yet they're calling themselves Bigfoot experts, right? And they have all the tack gear. I mean, they look like they're ready to go to war, man. Front pouches, back pouches, side knives, Bowie knives. Like, I can't do it. But I was like, fucking that long. I'm like, well, first of all, that doesn't make you a tracker. That doesn't make you a woodsman. But yet you're telling everybody that that you do guided tours for Bigfoot, and you don't even go in the woods. They stay on trails. Like they'll go to, like we have Sloppy Floyd down here, and they'll take people back to the trails, and they'll like, oh, over there is really squatchy, man, and over there, and they'll go to the blue hole up here by us, but they're always on trails. I said, you ever go off trail? No. Or why would we go off trails? Because I said that's where Bigfoot's going to be.
That's where they're going to be.
Yeah, if you're looking for something, sticking to the trails is not very good. And just because you can spout, they're very good at terminology. That's what I find. All these people they call them, they're very metatarsal and they can speak it.
Dermal ridges.
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
Thinking to myself,
dermal ridges.
You can spout all the lingo you want. I'd rather get a guy that gets out in the woods every day and has been hunting his whole life and stutters like freaking what's that guy's the old guy back in the day that can't get a so you can't get a word out right and doesn't know the terminology, but by God they'll put you on, like if you're hunting they'll put you on a deer, right? Or whatever. So yeah, it's got to stop, and it's again, and then the other one was like, oh, I got a set of boobs. Well, I guess I'm an instant fame. I'm like, good Lord, just because you have boobies and you go camping does not mean you're a Bigfoot expert or you're any kind of expert in the woods, unless you sit there and go, I've got 25 years in the woods. Yeah, I got boobies, but I won't get lost and I'll eat. Okay. There you go, professional.
I got boobies, but I can back them up.
There are some. No, it's never a problem. I will say Jessie Doyle. I would go out in the woods with her any day.
In a heartbeat. Yeah.
She knows her stuff, and and there are others.
You know what I'm saying?
There are others.
I mean,
I know the ones you're talking about. The ones that are just. I'm a social media influencer who can now go Bigfoot hunting.
Right.
That's where the money is now.
I mean, I've been in the woods my whole life, and I can track. I'll track with the best of them. I mean, I really can. But, but I can't sit there and say, well, I tracked Bigfoot my whole life. All I've done is shoot animals and eat them. Yeah. That's kind of a fun thing. But,
and honestly, we discussed this before. I still have a problem with people who Bigfoot is just a giant ape that lives out there and we just can't find them. We just can't catch them. I'm not a big fan of that. Nope. I think there is much more to it. Everybody talks about, the woo factor. I'm a big fan of the woo factor. I think there's something more to them than we know. It's preternatural stuff we don't understand yet. And that's my soapbox.
Yep.
And I have to go shortly, guys. I'm sorry.
No, I'm getting ready to say, so other than that, we'll see hopefully if you're not going to Ocala, I'm going to try to talk the ParaGeeks guys in doing a quick episode while we're there on Saturday, if possible. Mark's so damn covered up selling books and writing his name and stuff, so
we can make 5 minutes for that.
Right,
I can make 5 minutes.
So everybody, if you've got time and you can drive to Florida, go to Ocala. It's Saturday. I think it's from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Gather up events. You'll find out exactly where it's at. And yeah, with that being said, everybody have a great week. Hopefully we'll see everybody this weekend. We're going to have some good interviews hopefully next week to play on the show. Thanks for watching ParaGeeks. We'll see you guys next week.